Welcome back, my friends. It is time for another episode of The Morning Mindset. I'm thankful you're listening wherever in the world you are. I'm looking right now at a world map that shows statistics of where certain people are listening to The Morning Mindset. And it doesn't show details about the individuals, but it shows the countries where people are listening. Maybe that's a better way to say it. There are people in Zambia. Looks like 2,155 times. People have downloaded an episode of The Morning Mindset there. There are people listening in Norway and Denmark. There are people listening in Ecuador and in Canada and in Indonesia. All over the world, people are listening to The Morning Mindset. I'm so thankful for what God is doing, and I'm thankful you are one of those. Thank you for being a part of this movement the Lord is creating in this world to spread His name and His word throughout the world. Today, we're in our celebration of Advent, day number 5. Today, we'll be reading John chapter 1, verses 1 through 5. And our theme today is that darkness cannot overcome light. Let's read John chapter 1, 1 through 5. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. He was in the beginning with God. All things were made through Him, and without Him was not anything made that was made. In Him was life, and the life was the light of men. The light shines in the darkness, and the darkness has not overcome it. Now I remember some of the first times I really gave thought to this passage. I was a little bit confused because it's speaking about the Word, it's using that phrase as if it's a person. And that was confusing to me. And then in verse 2, it refers to the Word as He. So again, a person. Who is this person? Who is He talking about? Well, as we read on in John chapter 1, we discover He's talking about Jesus Christ, and He's calling Him the Word as a reference to the fact that Jesus is the way God has communicated to humanity here in these last days. Jesus is God's revelation of Himself to us. And He's describing in these verses that Jesus existed long ago in the beginning of the world, before the world even existed. He existed with God, and He was God. So friends, think that through for a moment. When Jesus came as a little baby, which is what we're celebrating here in the Advent season, we're looking forward to the celebration of His coming as a child. When He came as a baby, that was not His beginning. He existed already. He was God, the third person of the Trinity. And He was an agent in creation. He was right there with the Father as He spoke and light happened. He spoke and the world happened. He spoke and all things were created. And in verse 4, John tells us some things about Jesus. In Him was life, and the life was the light of men. Friends, think about the last time you walked through a dark room or in a dark pathway or something like that. You're longing for light. You're longing for something to dispel the darkness and to reveal what's there so you don't trip and fall. And John is telling us the light that we all long for in life comes through Jesus because He is life. And verse 5 is the theme of our meditation today. It says, the light shines in the darkness, and the darkness has not overcome it. Now, I don't know where you live in the world, as I was referring to earlier in this episode, but I know that there is lots of darkness out there right now. There are a lot of evil things going on and bad things, and governments making bad decisions and policies that are not best for the people that they govern. And yet, friends, as dark as it may seem, take this promise to heart. Take this truth and let it rest in your soul. The light shines in the darkness, and the darkness has not overcome it. Now, in John's treatment of the subject right here, he's talking about Jesus being that light. And friends, we know as believers in Christ, Jesus said, we are the light of the world. And do you know why that's true? It's because He lives in us. And His light is to shine out from us. So as we continue to celebrate during this Advent season, let's humble our hearts as vessels through which he might shine in the darkness. Lord Jesus, we do want to be faithful lights, representing your light shining into the darkness of our world. Don't let us get discouraged and down by the darkness that we see around us, but rather let us live with confidence that you are the light of the world and you will shine through us as we humble our hearts and submit ourselves to you. Jesus, this Advent season, make it so in our lives, in our communities, and in our families. In your name we pray.